Brave warriors descend even further into the fetid depths of the gnarlwood, cutting through flesh, wood, and amalgamations of both as they carve their way deep into the arcane knot of roots known as the Wyrdhollow, where fabulous and deadly treasures wait in restless sleep. So, I am reading on the latest article from Warhammer community pertaining to this game we all love and cherish, with some interesting new rules for the new season. So, it says here that this new season of Warhammer Underworlds introduces new rules for you and your fighters to take advantage of, alongside the traditional move, attack, charge, and guard actions that every fighter can make. You'll also be able to make new stun and barge actions. So the first here, stun, is a regular action, and barge is a super action. So the barge action can only be made if you don't have a move token or a charge token, for example. So moves and charges prohibits further super actions, right? So the first one, stun, is a simple and great way of setting up damaging combos against your foes' prime targets. One of your fighters simply chooses an enemy fighter adjacent to them and applies a stagger token, which lets you reroll one dice in attack roll or casting roll, as we already know. So, very useful thing to have if you want to have like every fighter savage, for example, with a tooth and claw, or X amount of fighters staggered, or whatever, for end phase cards or searches and so on and so forth, or if you just want to increase the accuracy of your attacks, right? Then we also have the barge super action, similar to a charge, but you only do a move and the stun action at the end of that move. Risky maneuver that lets you expose fighters who are out of position or rush into enemy territory to target a key fighter, while staggering your own fighter in turn. So the barge action comes with a price, you move, and then you do the stun action, which means stagger an adjacent foe, but you also get staggered yourself. So it's a bit of a risky thing to do, but if you need to do it to score stuff, or really need to increase that accuracy versus a particular fighter, it could be worth the effort, right? Also, the new season comes with printed stagger tokens. It says here, some hexes have a border made of red dashes rather than solid lines. These are snare hexes. When a fighter moves onto it, is pushed onto or is placed on a snare hex, or when a feature token in the same hex as a fighter becomes a snare hex token. Stagger that fighter. A fighter that is in a snare hex can remain in it without gaining further stagger tokens, just like before. And it can also move out of it without gaining further stagger tokens. Then we have a very interesting new power step rule called Salvage. Speaking of delving, the power step also brings a new choice to players. Instead of playing a power card, delving a feature token, or passing, you can now salvage useless cards. But you can only do it with useless cards. So, here it goes. If you have a restricted power card in your hand, and each of the fighter that power card is restricted to is out of action, on your turn in the power step, you can discard that power card and draw one power card. Very useful for several reasons. Like, if you want to get through your deck quickly for scoring end-phase cards that depend on such stuff, you could do that. Or if you just want to get a useless card out of your hand, it's very good to do that, right? So, for example, if your warband contains one or more friendly wizards, and each of those friendly wizards out of action, then on your turn in the power step, you can discard a gambit spell and draw one power card. And that actually might make it worthwhile taking some restricted cards when you actually know that you could at least swap them out when they are not valid anymore. So that's it for today, folks. Just some update here on the new and exciting rules that the new season will bring. So if you enjoy these kind of informative videos, make sure to like the video, hit that bell button, and subscribe as well, right? So this has been me. Take care.